And let's see what she can do here today. Second shot here on the first. Putting for birdie. Was it a good line? 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
She's currently tied for 12th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Henny, how's that ball line? It's tough to see from here.
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Henny's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out.
This one is right down the pipe. A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here at the second. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the hybrid. Well, this one's going right at the flag. She's found the green on this approach.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
16 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
She's in a share of top spot.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
I love seeing stuff like that.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. That'll sting a bit. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
Well, she should be happy with that. Anywhere on the green was a good shot.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This is what they have left for par here.
This one's online. And in it goes for the par.
Finally, they needed it.
Just one off the lead after that hole. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity, but once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Big putt for par coming up. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Here we have a long par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt to move into a tie for second. And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take it to 3 under. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
If she makes this, it'll be a good par. Okay, steady now. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
That dog will hunt.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
This one's tracking.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 3 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. And this putt to move into a share of first place. If it's up, it could be in. Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take her to 4 under. She's currently tied for first. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one needs to kick left. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just a short putt remaining here. She's currently in 2nd place. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Playing from around 210 yards here. Just one shot back now. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, that impressed me and her. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, so close. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That was a gallant attempt. His next putt is for bogey. That's pretty tidy. Yep, well holed for bogey. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
She finds herself in a share of the lead.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Oh, that was pure. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 7. It's a little wayward.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for top spot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
That's frustrating. And this one will be for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
Wow, what a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This looks good. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, she'll move to 4 under par. And that makes her in a share of first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. A well holed. He'll take the birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 5 under for the round. This hole is a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston. I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Nicely done.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
That gets the job done.
And with that, she's now the sole leader in the event. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
And if I'm to find a positive, at least they'll be able to cool down in the shade.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in the lead. This would be a great up and down. This is their 5th shot.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Bogey putt coming up here.
Looks good.
Oh, just missed. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, that day is in the books, Rich, and this player seems to be going along quite nicely, don't you think?
Early doors, but I saw some pretty good signs of life out there. I like what they're doing. Hopefully they can stay composed for the next 3 days.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final.
We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hi everyone, Luke Elby alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Look, they're behind the leaders, but not by a lot. But I got to say that they just haven't gotten it going yet. They are there because their putting has kind of kept it into it. The ball striking hasn't been great. The chipping hasn't been great, but they've made a bunch of putts. Something's got to change with the ball striking in order for them to remain in contention.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. And let's see if she can set the tone for a good day.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Time for the second shot into the first.
Pretty good shot there.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is their look at birdie.
Super shot, that.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
She's in a share of top spot. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Second shot on the second. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This shot from the first cut of rough. She knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Lining up the birdie putt here. A 7-footer right here.
That will work.
Currently 5 under for the event. We have a short par 4 ahead of us here.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Well struck. Second shot here on the 4th. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. Ooh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Oh, just missed that one. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
She's better than that. That'll be disappointing.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Oh, from one bunker to another. That's got to hurt. Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb.
This putt for par here.
Ouch, that hurts. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Ooh, nice line. Well, at least it wasn't a double.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Now 4 back after that hole.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Yeah, this is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
Little birdie look in here.
This is on a stupendous line.
Just not enough gas.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Nicely done. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Just didn't drop. Good look at a birdie here. Ooh. Now that'll hurt. 3 putting in for par. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage on the tee of a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Going with the hybrid. A lovely play. She's on the dance floor.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole.
Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Playing from around 150 yards here. 5 shots off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Those are the kind of putts the best in the world make with monotonous regularity. And down it goes. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4 straight away. A hole that is simple and difficult all in the same breath.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
I think that ugly lie really affected them on that shot. Not a surprising result, really.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. She needs this to save par. Fair, nicely holed. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
A putt for a place in the top 10.
Was on a good line. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for bogey. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there.
Unfortunately backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
This one should find the rough. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Is that what they had in mind?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. 8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par. Yep, tracking well.
That gets the job done.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here.
Okay, steady now. This is a par putt. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
From around 180 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 7. Looks like this one's going to the beach. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. Par putt coming up here. And she'll stay right there at even par. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Yeah, great rhythm on that swing. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, she's got roughly 115, I'd say.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 9 feet to the cup.
Trying to save par here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Not their best stroke. Seem to have pulled that one.
Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Wow, that's misjudged. In she goes. Let's head to the next. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in free putt territory. It's so far away. This one's for birdie. No, that's too bad. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. This is a bogey putt coming up.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed.
Second shot here on the 17th. Good chance for a birdie coming up. She's hit it inside the range.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
That's frustrating. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for a par.
Oh, just missed.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Well, that's beautifully judged. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
And with that putt, concludes this players' round. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final.
Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event.
Pleased you could join us for this third round action.
I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances today?
Look, this player's trailing at the moment. Let's face it, there is so much golf left out there. Anything can happen. Let's just sit back, relax, and watch it unfold.
Can't wait to see what unfolds.
The tempo there was exquisite.
And let's see what she can do here today.
Second shot here on the first. Good shot there, Beamer.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
On a nice line.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Club up. I like this play.
Outstanding approach shot. This putt is about 8 feet.
So far, so good.
Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And with that now, back to level par. Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
It's tracking. That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. Well hold. Let's move on. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Par 4, measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
Great drive, this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Wow, that was handy holding out from there. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
We have a par 4 on this one.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Oh, great swing there.
From about 130 yards here.
She's played that one nicely. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 7 shots behind after that.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
This is on a great line.
Beautiful shot. And that will take her to 3 under. She's currently tied for 4th. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. And that will take her to 4 under.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
That's a good-looking shot there. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Well, that'll play, and that will take her to 5 under. She's currently sitting in 3rd. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Should be pleased with that one. That's a good strike.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
Trailing by 4 strokes. We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, that one will play. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. This is buckets. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just 3 feet to the cup. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That should set up another chance. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. That is hunting for the hole. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Nice line. Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently at -5 now for the event. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh, absolutely flushed. From about 200 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Well, the old hammer hands putt. 4 feet to the cup. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. 7 feet to the cup. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take her to 6 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Time to face a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score. Nicely done.
From around 170 yards here, 3 shots off the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. We need this one to bounce right. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Just didn't drop.
Putting for a par here.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. She's currently sitting in 3rd position. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4. Not really what they were hoping for there.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut. Wow, did this come out beautifully.
This putt is for a share of 2nd. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Sitting at -8 for the tournament. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. Good sounding strike, that one.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Well done. Take the birdie. She finds herself in a share of the lead. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Sitting at 9 under par, currently tied for first place. Going with the hybrid. Well, that was a bit wayward, wasn't it? Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Currently tied for the lead.
She's a top quality player, this one.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
And that signs off on today's round. And as this round winds down, she finishes in a tie for the lead. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Bean, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're glad to have you with us as we kick off our coverage of this event. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player has been performing well in this Q School Final. Seems like we'll be seeing them next year on the Corn Ferry Tour.
Luke, they've been under pressure the entire time. Right now, they are solid, but they're not a given. They really have to bear down and play a solid round of golf to get their Corn Ferry Tour card.
Either way, I'm looking forward to seeing what this player does today.
And let's see if she can set the tone for a good day. Time for the second shot into the first. And he's down there. You got to read.
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 11 under par for the event. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
This shot from around 210 yards.
Going with the 5-wood. That's going to find the water, sadly.
Time now for the fourth shot.
Wonderfully played. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This for par.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
Now at 11 under for the event. Here we are at the third.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This one is chewing fiber. Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Solid par putt, that.
This player is putting for fun.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Time to face a par 4 now.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
And here we are with the third shot.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. She has this remaining for her par. That's tracking. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
She's currently tied for first. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That's not what she wanted. Second shot here on the 5th. Opting for the 5-wood. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently tied for the lead.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Playing their 5th shot. I don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Opting for the 9-iron. Right into the water on that one. And here we are with their 4.
Just 3 strokes back.
No, that's not the shot they wanted.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That ball looked a little thirsty. Here's their 7th shot. 3 strokes off the lead. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
$11 feet to the cup. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Not bad.
Second shot here on the 7th.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Good shot there.
Made birdie on the last. Looking for a 2nd in a row here.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
Putting for par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
What a shot from that nasty lie. I should be proud of that.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Looking really good.
And that should secure the par on this one. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Not a best shot. What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Playing their 4th shot. close was that to going down? This putt is of 9 feet.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
And there it is. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. This one's a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
A chance to move to 5 under par. Wow, was that a rush of blood or something? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Going with the 7. She's managed to find the green on this approach. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make, and that will take her to 5 under. She's currently in 7th place. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. And should find the surface. 13 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Surely it's going to.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Lovely effort, that. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here. This is from miles away.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
That's disappointing. An opportunity to make a par here.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
From around 120 yards here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that moves her into the top 5 for the tournament too. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Needs to make a move soon. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Bit too heavy-handed there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
She's got a nice little 14-footer here. This is important. Big par putt here.
Ooh, right by the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Well done. Currently 6 under for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. This is beautiful to watch.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
Oh, she'll take a spot, the top 5 to boot. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Yeah, she didn't like that one, you could tell. Sitting at 7 under, currently tied for 4th place. Going with the hybrid. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. This putt is for a final score of 74.
Looking good so far.
And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
Got to hand him to a Rich. Finishing the top 5 is pretty impressive.
Absolutely. Got to see top 5 finish for this player this week. That's really solid work.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.